Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Yukakadash. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah being the name of his only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now, when you look at how Putin is moving, and they're saying he's hiding in a secret bunker, then the prophecies they come to life because you're seeing how the Lord is moving. Because these individuals in top levels in the government, or they're dwelling in high places, like Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12 talks about uh, these individuals, they uh, are like puppets in the Lord's hand. Okay, look at Proverbs 21, verse 1. It says, "The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will." So these kings like Putin, Biden, Trump, see, they're being controlled by the Lord. He's controlling them like he controlled the water in the river. And so this is how you can understand the time we're living in due to how these kings is moving. Let's see, Isaiah 13, starting at, let's see here, 13, 17. And it said, "Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it." You see, that's why you have Putin and his allies ready to dump the dollar, because it's bigger than money to them. See, they're willing to make their own money. See, make their own currency to defeat America, because they're at war. It's bigger than money now. Look at verse 18. It says, "Their bows also shall dash the young men into pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eye shall not spare children." You can see those bows go into nuclear missiles. See, this is why Putin is hiding in his bunker. Let's get that. Revelation 6. It's verse 15. It says, "And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains." See, Putin is a chief captain. What do they call the president? The cat, captain, head of state. It's something that they call the president, where he's like in the military, but I think it's got something to do with captain. But it says the chief captain and the mighty men and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountain, and said to the mountains and rocks, "Fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb." Now, they're hiding from the nuclear holocaust, but also They're hiding from their judgment and their punishment. And so this is the climate of the political, the global politics. You got major kings and captains hiding. Let's see, we got another one concerning the hiding. Jeremiah 16 and 16. It says, Behold, I will send for many fishers, says the Lord, and they shall fish them, and after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain, from every hill. I mean every country. Um, it says, and out of the holes of the rocks. I mean they're gonna create holes in the ground, meaning they're gonna build bunkers, and they're gonna be hiding there, and he's gonna send for hunters to go in them bunkers and pull them out of them bunkers. See, and let's get this Habakkuk. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3, it says, For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. See, it's speaking at the end because they wasn't building a bunch of bunkers in the 60s or in the 70s. See, in these last days, in the end, that's when they was gonna build bunkers. That's when they was gonna hide from the Lord because it's clear that a nuclear holocaust is coming, and it's gonna be that great day of the Lord. It's clear that it's not avoidable. You can't avoid it. They say, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Because Matthew 24 talks about wars and rumors of wars, but the end is not yet. See, because it was tarrying when it was just a rumor, but now the war is beginning to heat up, and it's more than a rumor. They're shooting missiles, and missiles is flying from one country to the next, and the allies is attacking each other. And see, these kings, they already know that they done made it to a point where they can't return from. See, that's why Second Ezra 16 is the perfect match. It says, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? See, a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Look at verse 8. It says, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can turn them away? Verse 11, the Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? 13, it says, for strong is his right hand that bend the bow, his arrows that he shoot are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the end of the world. See, these arrows are not bow and arrows like with a little piece of wood and a string. This is talking about nuclear weapons because you can only shoot a nuke across the world, across the planet. See, you can't shoot a nuke. You can't shoot a nuke. I mean, you can't shoot a bow and arrow, Salakia, to the ends of the world. And another reason that they can't stop these missiles because this is a plan of the Most High. Isaiah 54 and 16 it says, Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. Now, this creation is something that the Lord is saying He created. He created the blacksmith or the scientist that created the bomb, and that created the instrument, and He created it to destroy these people. And verse 17 say no weapon, so letting you know that this instrument is, and this waster is a weapon. See, it's a weapon that's created to destroy, and the Most High have created these things. That's why Putin is threatening with this weapon, and China and the rest of his allies is using this weapon to threaten. North Korea is using the weapon, the nuclear missile, to make their threats. That's why in Second Ezra 16 it talks about the Lord shall threaten. See, he using these people that is possessing the waster or the nuclear missile to threaten. See, threaten his adversaries, which is America and the EU and the NATO, who put the children of Israel in captivity. Let's go to Zechariah real quick, the first chapter. The beginning of Zechariah's writings, he talked about this situation. He said, verse 18, then lifted up I my eyes and saw, and behold, the four horns. And I said unto the angel that talked with me, what be these? And he answered me, these are the horns which have scattered Judah, Israel, and Jerusalem. So the EU, the NATO, America, these people was the main ones dealing in the slave trade, the great transatlantic slave trade. Then look at verse 20 and say, and the Lord showeth me the four carpenters. So this is the other side that's going to be battling with these four carpenters. See, verse 21 it said, then said I, what come these to do? And he spake, saying, these are the horns which have scattered Judah, so that no man lift up his head, and these are come to fray them, meaning the four carpenters come to fray or destroy them, meaning America mainly. And it said to cast out the horns of the Gentiles, which lifted up their head over the land of Judah to scatter it. And so this is what we're dealing with, and we're getting in the heat of the battle, where it's at a point of no return, and the Lord is doing this to fulfill his prophecy. That's why it's speaking in the end, in the appointed time that the Lord planned on it to uh, come and come come to pass. But I'm gonna leave it there. All praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shah, Bashem Kakadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.